recording, streaming, and like to Shelly plus 119 rival. Let's mute my own stream. There we go. Plus 119. I can end my stream. Glad to be of service, Muffins. What fight are you prepping for? I think that might be Muffin's first ever first. We gotta give it to him. Back on 5x, okay, great. Let's open this. Is Fishbowl working again? I guess we'll find out after the team build. Sydney and Lucid. Oh man, right up at the E4, huh? Is Sydney and the E4 still the way that's done? Winona. So the plan for today is to do Winstitute Shelly, and then our grass rival fight on 119. I do not have Winona prepped. I have had time to do these two. So these are the two that we're gonna do, and I might see if I can like jam Winona, because I know that Winona gates like 6 encounters or something crazy. So I might see about trying to do like Winona out around the same time tomorrow. We'll see. It might not be till the weekend. But yeah, the plan for today is to do Shelly plus rival. Oh, tough mini boss at Gym 5. Wow. Best of luck then. Although I gotta say, Belch strats sound kind of sick. So let's go make the team, and then we'll see if the importer is working. So Jolteon came to yesterday's fight. Jolteon is gonna come to both of today's fights. This is a super clutch Jolteon evolution. Where's my Golisopod? Golisopod also gonna see some use today. Lantern. Drapion. Also, my wife is playing video games with my sister-in-law in the background, so you may hear some chatting. Jolteon, let's go in order. Tink. Golisopod, Lantern, Drapion. My notes say whatever for the last slot, so I think we're probably going to just keep Cinderace there. Seems like a decent cleanup mon, although I might give it a wide lens, because if something's going wrong, it probably means something has died, and then this being able to hit a Pyro Ball might be nice. What is it going to hit a Pyro Ball into? Probably nothing. So it's maybe a Pasho, it's just fine, whatever. So Jolteon is rocking Modest Magnet, it already is. Volt Absorb, T-Volt, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch, it's done. Tinkaton on... this business, Adamant, this needs an air balloon. I suspect this is the strat everybody who has a Tinkaton uses here, because it just fully invulns the Haxorus with air balloon, which is cool. I could also do this with Mawile, but I'm trying to minimize Mawile unnecessarily, like if I don't need its damage, because, you know, everything is risking the Mawile, and that's kind of important to my E4 plan, you might say. Where is my items bucket? Holy crap. Air balloon. Golisopod, I have an expert belt. But I think that's probably because Drapion is supposed to have black glasses. Lantern is on a Shuckaberry. And this is going to be the line I'm less confident in because I planned this yesterday. I think yesterday. And I did Arrival today. This is already black glasses. So Adamant black glasses. Wicked Blow, Knockoff, Cross Poison. This guy does need Sniper. This probably doesn't need to be Sniper anymore. I think I'm a little bit safer into some Hazbat oddsing if this is Sniper, so we'll be careful. He needs Bloodshed. He's gonna hopefully get a kill on the rival fight. I just did this prep with Tink rather than Mawile, because like the plan is that I'm gonna get this Haxorus on turn 2, so it was easier in the initial plan to be like, okay, I'll throw Tink in there so I have a Mega slot if I need it to deal with anything else. There was a little while that Mega Centiskorch was going to be in the fight. There was a little while where Mega Kingler was going to be in the fight, so just keeping Mawile out for the Mega slot was better. I did not end up needing a Mega slot, but by that point the plan had already kind of been locked in around Tink, and I didn't want to change it. It's better at preventing Hasbat odd switching in this particular instance because it's a little bit faster. Battle strat. A little bit of sheltering. It should get a kill in the 119 rival. Not this one. This one? Sniper. There we go. Okay, so Magnet, Modest, Volt Absorb. Jolteon's done. Tink has the same moves Tink always has. And an air balloon with adamants. Golisopod is Lonely, Expert Belts. The same moves it always has. Lantern, also the same moves it always has. Water Absorb, Shucka, Modest. Black Glasses, Adamant, Sniper, Wicked Blow, X-Scissor, Knockoff, and Cross Poison. And this slot in my notes literally say whatever. So I think that's fine. It's a fast prep. That's kind of nerve-inducing. But I think we're good. I did already fight this guy last time. Jolteon is gonna put it, like, this was such a perfect time to crack the Eevee Egg for Jolteon. Like, fast electric type is so good here. Takes so much pressure off of Lantern. Let me reread my notes real fast for this. This one. This. Thank you, Meowwell. Your timing is perfect. Just rereading some notes before doing Shelly. Alright. Notes seem good. Let's do a team scroll. For Sheet. So don't have to do it later. Quick sanity checking as well. A lot of standard ones for this one. So the hardest part of prepping this fight, by a mile. I'm curious actually what you guys struggled with for this one. For me it was this Braviary and it wasn't close. Because Drapion can't kill it. Where is my Drapion? Drapion can't get a guaranteed kill with Wicked Blow. So if you just get crit, like you can't switch in Drapion because it doesn't have Sucker. So you have like this is Shell Armor. This is meant to be Sniper. This is the only way that Drapion could kill it, which means you can't hard switch Drapion in because you can tank a crit Air Slash and still die, even though you had speed. Super rough. This mod not having Sakura, I think we've all memed about a lot, but it did mean that this Hisuian Braviary ended up being really challenging. I was super scared about the Keldeo in the first chunk of the planning because I didn't realize it had choice specs. Got a lot less scary when I noticed it had choice specs, but yeah. The Braviary, yeah, the Braviary is fucking brutal. Hopefully we can get around it nicely. Oh right. Did I save? I don't think I saved. So we'll save and then we'll see if the fishbowl is working now. Otherwise, I probably don't need to do calcs for this unless I'm incorrect about some of my AI interpretation. But I'll just reproduce manually if anything's needed. Oh, it is up! Great! Okay, so let's just go clear sets and then import this again. Party is Jolteon, Tink, Golisopod, Lantern, Drapion, and I think a Cinderace. Cinderace? There we go. We can see how we're starting to fight off. Thank you, Jolteon. You're so cute, you're disgusting. I'll take that as a compliment.
Who's calling you cute?
The NPC in the game. No one in chat, you're good, sweetie. Bryn immediately suspicious of you guys in chat. Alright. So we open the fight off. As I alluded to, we're just going to drop the Huntail. But you are so cute, Mr. Streamer. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. This is, but you're so cute, Mr. Streamer. Alright, now we're going to focus up rather than teasing Bryn. So this Haxorus, this is also an easy step of the fight. I'm going to just Volt Switch for damage because there's no penalty for doing so, but Tink with Air Balloon hard walls this. Brolic, you're just in time. We're just starting Shelly, and we're going to do 119 Rival right afterwards. All you've missed is Thunderbolting a Huntail. And then Tink, I think this is how most people with the Tinkaton deal with this Haxorus. Air Balloon Tink takes 0 damage from anything it does. So we just sit here and play rough it twice. I'm a huge fan of a lot of Gen 5 Mon design. I've never liked Haxorus. I'm not sure if it's the color. I think it's probably the color. I'm not that into the color. It's pretty much my least favorite pseudo dragon design. I even used one in my first playthrough of White, and I'm just not a big fan of the Mon. He's just a little boring, you know. Had he been Dragon Bug or something, that might have been cooler. I might have gotten more behind the idea. Yeah, super ugly color scheme. It's like Grinchy Christmas kinda, you know. So this guy dealing with this in a way to set up the Braviary afterwards is what took so much iteration. So we're gonna go hard Golisopod here. We should be able to tank any crit 1,000 arrows. 1,000 arrows can shoot us through Air Balloon. I did look that up. We are lonely partially because we always want to be pushed into emergency exit next turn, but we never want to be pushed into emergency exit by a crit there. We're going to take a free Sucker Punch for big damage here. And this never kills us, but it'll always proc emergency exit. So my plan for this Braviary, like I was saying in the beginning, for anybody who's just hopped in a little bit late, was the issue is that Drapion can't both come in on this safely and always one-shot it. So with Sniper Black Glasses, I always kill it, but if I come in on an Air Slash crit, I die. If I instead come in with Battle Armor, I don't take crit from Air Slash, but I don't always kill it. So a lot of the line was built around figuring out how to make this happen, such that Drapion can come in safely, which means we have to force the Braviary to have to click Psychic. And the way we're going to do that is by showing it a kill on Jolteon, and switching from there. We'll be Volt switching out on it so that it can't has bad odds once Drapion comes in, is the plan. So to get that set up, we need to get our Jolteon back in on something that isn't 1,000 arrows, which is why we're getting it in now. Change this tusk. Oh man, that sounds like it would look really cool. I don't think we necessarily need Shadow Ball to kill here. I think rolls of... Actually, it looks like we do. HP Dark, I guess, also works fine, but we're using Shadow Ball. It's fine. And the reason that the Braviary will always see a kill on us is because the Decidueye... I'm really happy this line is working out nicely. The Decidueye should always see that it's dead, and so it'll just use the priority move. And this dealing minimum of 45, if we go 177 minus 45, 132, and this Psychic is always doing more than 132 damage. So the Braviary will always see a kill here regardless of what the sneak attack roll was. Whereas if it didn't see a roll, obviously it like could be Heat Wave, could be Air Slash, could be Psychic. Probably still Psychic because Heat Wave can miss. But anyway, so this should be a guaranteed Psychic. Jolteon, unfortunately, Modest Magnet is a roll to kill. This was the other reason that this Mon is so annoying. It's just like, it ever so slightly doesn't guarantee that it dies to things. So we had to get a little creative. So this will put it beneath has bad odds range. Nothing can come in on Jolteon on this team. Everything sees that it gets 2-shot, which is really convenient. we'll get Drapion in for free. And like the fact that Drapion has this huge damage Wicked Blow, it doesn't really matter because it's just gonna have to chip it. Boy, wouldn't it be nice if it could Sucker Punch, but it's fine, we'll take it. The other major benefit to killing this with Drapion specifically, we're gonna bait in Keldeo here. There's the Keldeo. The Keldeo only sees kill on us with Hydro Pump. It's just barely out of Secret Sword range, which means it'll lock itself into Hydro Pump, which means Lantern always one-shots. Or not one-shots it, but Lantern always 1v1s it. I think we're all very familiar with how to abuse Choice AI, which is, again, being fixed into 1.3, but for now, the Keldeo is going to see that it can roast my Lantern with Secret Sword, and it won't bother switching out. One mod left, then it is the Dragon Dancing Mega Gyarados. So, I didn't want this thing to be able to Dragon Dance, because that's pretty scary. So, instead, we're Shaka on Lantern. There's even regular Gyarados if we don't have a Shaka Berry. Let's just click on anything else. Oh, I guess it doesn't necessarily always see KOs here, but this should always be Earthquake, because we're doing a ton of damage, and it is seeing that it can get one-shot, so it won't be trying this setup. When it Megas... Oh, this is never a kill roll. That's kind of interesting. It's obviously a kill roll with crit, though. So we're Shaka Berry, so we always tank the Gyarados Earthquake here. And the regular Gyarados can't set up on Lantern, because it sees that it gets one-shot. So all that in mind, Shaka... Lantern can't just stay in 1v1 the Mega Gyarados. As we can see from this damage roll, it's going to just lose to crunch damage, or just into the second Earthquake once it loses Shaka. So we're going to sort of have to chain kill this a little bit. There's this really awkward tension where, because I have Magnet Jolteon, if I also had Magnet Lantern, you can go Magnet Lantern Volt Switch into Magnet Jolteon Thunderbolt. That always KOs Mega Gyarados. Shaka Lantern Volt Switch into Magnet Jolteon T-Bolt is a roll. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna tank any Earthquake crit because we're Shaka. We're gonna go into Jolteon and then immediately Volt Switch into my Tinkaton instead. So we're gonna have spread this kill across 3 Mons because I don't want to risk a Thunderbolt roll on Jolteon. So Lantern slow Volt Switching guarantees it gets in for safely. And then Jolteon from this range should only die to Earthquake, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Or I guess dies to things that aren't exclusively Earthquake, but should be baiting Earthquake. This may even have rolls to kill. So close. I'm gonna go Air Balloon Tink.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not necessarily not communicating. That's...
Yeah, this is also fine. Tink can take any one hit from this. And Fake Out might even be enough to kill it. Yeah, look at that. If it's not, it's fine. We outspeed and can kill it with Play Rough. So there's Shelly, pretty safe. No way, Midnight Pocket Stream. Yeah, just about. We're gonna do one fight after this one. Does Galissapod not kill with First Impression? It definitely does. So what ended up happening, the reason that I didn't bother doing that, is this line for the longest time was, this Lantern has been sitting in my box with a magnet on it. So I didn't notice until I was basically done planning the fight, and I went to legality check the team that, oh shit, I can't actually just kill with Volt Switch into T-Bolt. That's fine, I can just kill with Volt Switch into Fake Out. So Galissapod would have been fine also. The thing that I didn't want to risk is this. Because my Jolteon is pre-damaged, the Gyarados is seeing kills with multiple things. So I thought this would be Earthquake, but I knew it wasn't guaranteed. As we saw, it went for Aqua Tail. Galissapod is beneath half and could have been crit earlier by one of by the Decidueye. So throwing Golisopod in like as a hard switch from the Jolteon risks Golisopod dying, whereas Tink never does.
They understand your society in general.
So Tinkaton is always the safer play.
It's okay.
Great question, though. Do you have to retry it, or is this still the first run? This is still the first run. I'm just kind of slow because I've been busy with work.
You need an outlet for it.
Golisopod comes in from the slow volt switch. Oh, from Lantern. Yeah, I'm not actually sure. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, first impression would have done it for sure. Again, I think the reason I was stuck into the Jolteon was because that had been the plan initially. Was just do that with Thunderbolt, and when it was clear that wouldn't work, I was like, oh, I guess I'll just go into Tink afterwards. I didn't bother rerouting the Jolteon, but yeah, that would have worked fine at getting it in after the safe Lantern. 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I think. Mount Pyre. Oh right, there's probably going to be some fights there. Honestly, it's pretty bad. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. We're not going to nickname the cast form. And I will immediately move it to the retired box. Directly to jail. Yup. Alright. Get a Pokevile, and then close my Shelly notes and get up my 119 rival notes. So, as we are familiar with seeing by this point, this rival has a Crobat with U-turn, which means it is an opportunity for a switch roasting. And we are going to take advantage of that here. Let's see the Alolan Golem. The Alola Golem is not coming to this fight, unfortunately. I fully forgot you even used it on it. I didn't even consider it in the line for the most part. Maybe I should have. I'm pretty happy with the line that I have, though, to be honest. So Jolteon is coming again. Cinderace is going to actually participate this time. Golisopod is staying again, although it will participate less. We are bringing Mawile to this one. I'm bringing Simisear and Meganium. So this is going to look a little weird, but we're going to make Jolteon impish. Just trust me on this one, okay? I know it looks a little suspicious. It maybe is a little suspicious. No, they've simply retired. They've simply gotten out early. It's like compensation package for being injured on the job, you know? The things we do for a switch roast? Exactly. That is exactly it. We need to not kill the Crobat, right? That would be bad. Cinderace needs to be adamant, and it is currently Jolly. We also need to get rid of this magnet on Jolteon, while I remember. We'll just give it a generic citrus, is probably fine. While I'm in here, I can do Twisted Spoon for Cinderace. Expert Belt on Golisopod. Oh, it already has that. That's fine. Golisopod is in this fight as literally just an eject button. Air Balloon on Simisear. So convenient to have an actual eject button that can take up a party slot this early. And Meganium needs the Fairy Feather, which I think it already has. Yeah, great. So moves. Modest, Fairy Feather, the usual suspects. This just needs Flamethrower. Timid, Air Balloon. Mawile wants to be Adamant, although this moveset is fine. Golisopod, I have Lonely is fine. I need to change its IVs. So this needs to be Adamant, Mawile needs to be Adamant. Alright. Mawile needs Adamant. Let's get a rival team up. and Cinderace needs Adamant. Now my notes unfortunately say HP Ice on Jolteon, which means we are in it for a little bit of a run back. I'm not entirely certain why that is the case. Is it for a Whimsicott? Oh yeah, it's for Whimsicott. This thing gets Signal Beam though, doesn't it?
You know what? Like, I'd rather.
Yeah, it's for Whimsicott. Damn it. So we unfortunately have to do the cursed run back for a 4th time.
So many times I've
Please enjoy.
because they need to adhere to a schedule. It's not.
I really like Jolteon's side sprite. It's so cute.
I will take it and look at it, but thank you for the recommendation. No?
And while we're in here thinking about IVs, we have to go drop Galissapod to... Oh, it already has 0 defense from something else. That's kind of convenient. My note says 5 defense, which is probably the highest defense it can get away with. As you might suspect from the Impish Jolteon and the 5 IV Galissapod, this fight's a little weird. T-Ball, Shadow Ball, Voltage, Hidden Power. Headbutt, U-Turn, Pyro, Sucker. Adamant, Twisted Spoon. Expert, Lonely, we did the 5 defense IVs.
2 cans of corn.
This doesn't need moves this fight. Mawile with the usual. Adamant, Mawilite. Timid, Air Balloon. Flamethrower. These moves. Fairy Feather and Draining Kit, and Modest. Okay, so I think the team is set. We just have to walk all the way back there. You know, this is being fixed in 1.3. I was giving like locations such that you can fly directly to them, which is awesome because my Corviknight would still be alive at 1.3. That's how I'm gonna think about it. Forget the fact that the game is harder. I'm sure it would still be alive.
I feel like that's the bad type of, like, annoying special.
Man, my grass is so much less annoying with the repel. I get so triggered in that section in vanilla. For whatever reason, as a kid, it took me forever to get through that grass, and you kept walking into trainers and things, and it's just like Linoons everywhere.
Oh. I find it hard to deal with those kinds of people.
Okay, we're gonna pop the save, do one more team scroll, get my team imported.
I see.
That is the save noise? Yeah, okay, great.
If I find if you know that that's kind of how the third person communicates, it's easier to
Jolteon,
get used to what they're actually trying to say.
Cinderace, Galissapod,
Oh, 100%.
Mawile, Simisear, and Meganium. Alright. These preps are kind of fast, which is always so concerning, because you just have to keep doing the fights. Though again, this is the last one that I have prepped for today. Assuming I get through it, we will hatch a grass egg in Fortree. And I think I get an encounter on the other side of Fortree as well, before Winona, but I believe that is it, until Winona. So last checking here for sheets. I've already done the checks. For myself, I don't need to be even more paranoid.
Keep reading.
I want you to revenge Sceptile for me. Oh, so you like I need to get a Sceptile, or did you lose a Sceptile in this fight? That's rough. Sceptile is one of the ones I'd like. It's probably in the top half, for sure. Maybe top 2. I think Masquerade is probably the best, but Sceptile is probably the one I want the best. I think it'd be cool to have a starter that can Mega. Like that's Dragonness. Watching you obliterate the Rain Root was very cool.
Focused on that.
Well, we'll see what we get. First things first, though, let me reread my notes. These notes are actually shorter than Shelly's, which is weird. Alright. We'll try to walk through some parts of this one. You'll notice that I have a VS Code open down here. We're gonna do some, hopefully, some exciting teaching bits.
Law-abiding citizen.
This is where we've been looking for Pokemon. It's a battle, so battle. So this Jolteon, this impish citrus Jolteon, is in prime condition that it barely ever kills with a crit. I can't make it never kill with a crit. I guess I could have done the special attack EVs. If the Jolteon doesn't just one-shot this, we get the Switch Roast. And Impish is also quite convenient because we never die to max roll crits. And we're Volt Switching out, so it doesn't matter if we get poisoned. This is the only time Jolteon's going to be in play this fight. That's fine. Oh man, we even got crit poisoned. Holy. Good thing we're not using Jolteon later, huh? But that's fine, that's fine. We did plan for that, it's fine. See this 99.2% top roll? Or I guess it's this, it's the 163. So we could have been left with as little as... Don't ever do math in your head on stream. 14 health? I think, how much were we left with? I think it was close to 14. And we might have been max roll crit poison. That's kind of crazy. Regardless, we're going to go Cinderace. Cinderace? Yeah. Don't question the notes. So what this thing, see, this is the setup that you guys have seen a number of times before. It can only two-shot me. It is less than half health, and I can kill it from here, which means it is going to want a U-turn. And the only thing that happens to be able to have a good matchup into the Cinderace is Basculegion, which is great because I did not have a very good plan for the Basculegion. So we're going to get to kill it for free here. So into the Crobat, I'd probably Sucker Punch. It probably dies to a Sucker Punch from here. Yeah, looks like Crobat dies from a Sucker Punch from this range. We are not going to kill the Crobat. We are going to let the Crobat U-turn into us and kill the Basculegion instead. And if we don't get crit here, amazing. Amazing. This HP threshold matters a lot. And I'll cover why when we get to when it's relevant. So there's the Basculegion, which is awesome. We Zen Headbutt because we can't Sucker Punch it on the Switch, but Sucker Punch does significantly more than half to this. I'll click over quickly. So let's see, that's like almost 70% mineral, so this is always dead. And the convenient thing with being Dark type when this thing dies, as opposed to... There was a little bit of time that I was going for like Zen Headbutt, and seeing about a roll, potentially, early on in the lines, because if we are Psychic type... I guess he still goes for the Shadow Ball. We're faster, though. Anyway, there were lines very early on that I was killing this with 2 Zen Headbutts. Just go back to fire. But by killing it with Sucker Punch instead, we are a Dark type. So we're going to bait in Urshifu, where we could otherwise potentially bait in either Blaziken, Whimsicott, or Metagross, because the Urshifu is going to see that it has an amazing matchup into me as a Dark type, which it does. But also, had we gone for a Zen Headbutt last, even if this still was Urshifu, he'd be Sucker Punching here. We'd have to take a turn to, like, juke the Sucker Punch. Or, like, put Growl somewhere. And if we put Growl somewhere, Hasbad Odds can run wild. We're not going to be clicking Pyro Ball this fight, because we don't have Wide Lens. But Pyro Ball's doing the heavy lifting of keeping this Metagross from switching out. So I really don't want to run Growl. And being Dark type here means he's not going to try to Sucker Punch me. He's going to try to one-shot me with Drain Punch, which he sees KO with, which is great. Now we're going to take advantage of the fact we're faster to get some free damage. It's not going to matter. But, you know, good habits. We're going to go hard Meganium here. Turns out 4x priority fairy draining type attacks are really good into this. How's stream going? Not too bad. We beat Shelly. We're about halfway through 119 Rival. You missed a Switch Roast? Oh, shit. There was a Switch Roast. I gotta increase my score. Pocky 6. Widening the gap. So this is really cool. This is one of the things that I wanted to talk about. So I have this Meganium in here, right? It just destroys Urshifu, like comically destroys. This guy has a Blaziken, which is like this is an easy has bad odds, right? He can eat a Dazzling Gleam, one shot me with Blaze Kick. Metagross, I can't do anything to that. He can one shot me with Meteor Mash. So what do I do if he has bad odds? He can't has bad odds. So this is has bad odds. This is we got two functions. We got the general bad type matchup and whatnot. This guy over here, this gating line is what we're looking at. This is what would usually switch out the Urshifu. This gets one shot thing here. If the player one shots and outspeeds, that's what this line is. Or one shots, I one shot, doesn't outspeed, I don't outspeed, but isn't 2-hit KO'd. And I am 2-hit KO'd. So it actually doesn't pass this conditional. Very funny. Because I only outspeed due to Triage. And that's all we need VS Code for. So rather than this being a roll to one-shot the Urshifu should never see that it can switch out here, and this is guaranteed. This is why we do the detailed sanity checks. Does that code see Scarf? It should, yes. It does not see priority. It's checking against speeds rather than moves. Alright, and now we get this Blaziken. So Blaziken is why... This is where Golisopod being an eject button is going to come in handy, and why these 5 IVs are handy. So see this Thunder Punch? Always fine. This Mega Blaziken, we're effectively always being pushed into emergency exit range. And we take every crit. This is the... if we go to 0, we die to Blaze Kick Max Roll crit, which it's Blaze Kicking because that kills my Meganium. If we have 5 IVs, we never die to Blaze Kick crit. And we always guarantee proc our emergency exit. We need to get Cinderace back in here. So we are literally using Golisopod as an eject button. Perfect eject button. Never dies to crit, always goes beneath half health. That's also possible. Hazmat odds is only a 50-50 at best, yeah. It's never a guaranteed switch out. So it's definitely possible that it could stay in. It is as likely it'd stay in a case like that as switch out. Nothing from Hazmat odds is ever a guaranteed switch. And Cinderace just kills this with Zen Headbutt. This is why we're adamant rather than Jolly. Easiest Mega Blaziken of my life. As long as you have an eject button. Nothing left on the team has a good matchup into us, so let's see what he goes. Goes into Metagross. This was what I was hoping. This is what I had expected. And there's something really cool that is going to happen here. So I am currently a Psychic type. What move do we think this Metagross is clicking? Place your bets in the comments, or the chat. Because there is a correct answer to this. He's not picking one randomly. I guess there's a bit of a delay, and also I don't want to be one of those like someone in the class has to participate before we move on. He always earthquakes here. He never meteor mashes, which is wild, right? Never meteor mash, always earthquake. Let me get VS Code open again, actually. EQ can smash too obvious. Exactly. This is we understand the meta of the Pocky stream. So this Cinderace just happens to perfectly tank Max Roll Meteor Mash 172, Max Roll U-Turn on Fire type Cinderace 23, 172 plus 23. Cinderace has 196 health. This does 195 damage. So as long as Cinderace didn't get crit on that first U-Turn, which it did not, Metagross doesn't see a kill here with Meteor Mash. Which is hilarious. By literally 1 health. So let's go to increase stat up score. So, okay, Meteor Mash isn't seeing a kill, which means it's not getting a big increase. This move has 90 accuracy. This move has 100 accuracy. Psychic. It should never be Zen Headbutt, because that'd just be worse than Earthquake. Is the accuracy enough? Because this has +1 attack. That's pretty good. If we check out our increase stat up score internal, this should set up line. And we get down to this. Stat change it. This is the case for attack. So if you have a category, a physical move, which it does, and should set up. So this is the check that it is looking for to determine whether or not Meteor Mash gets a boost. So number of hits to faint, this is how many hits for Cinderace to kill the AI. If it takes me more than 2 hits and I'm faster, or it takes me more than 3 hits and the AI is... Sorry, and if it takes me more than that, 2 or more hits and the AI is faster, or it takes me 3 or more hits and the AI is slower, it should set up. I'm faster and kill it in 2. Which means we don't meet this condition. Which means we don't meet this condition. Which means it is unable to get a score increase for setting up. So this move is just looking at it as a move, as a 95 base power, 90 accuracy steel move that does not kill me and does not get any score increases from having stat ups. Earthquake is 100 accuracy, which means it directly compares these two moves and says, ah, I'll give the edge to Earthquake. This can't kill me anyway. I don't care about my +1 stat bonus. Earthquake doesn't miss. Which means we get to go into our Air Balloon Simisear and clean up the rest of the fight. Free switch. Simisear does not get to do this if this is Meteor Mash. For obvious reasons. It just takes too much damage. They'd have to eat the Meteor Mash, potentially the attack raise, potentially on a crit. Same thing with Bullet Punch, potential crit after an attack raise. And then Whimsicott is going to come out in a second. And this Whimsicott is going to get off a Moonblast because we're slower than it. And if all we've taken... I guess it'll be a Leech Seed here. It could have been a Moonblast if it was a killing roll, had I taken the Meteor Mash into Bullet Punch. So the fact that we can... This is why, in certain cases, fight preps take me so long, because that crit didn't matter. We can check real fast. Just dies to Flamethrower. In certain cases, fight preps take me so long, because I have to check shit like that. to feel comfortable. So Crobat, this is why we brought the Mawile. I can switch it on whatever and then one-shot it with Sucker Punch. Simisear has been really good. It doesn't, like I was telling Irip, it doesn't come to every fight, but it does come to fights regularly and clicks exactly Flamethrower, which is awesome. We tank any crit Brave Bird here, and it kills itself with the recoil if the Sucker Punch doesn't kill, which it should kill from this range. We did not seem to get Mineral U-turn earlier. Yeah, but Mawile, Mawile can switch into it and also kill it before it gets any more damage off. So it actually seemed like the best mon for the job at the time. Outspeeding Crobat's really hard, and like nothing else is. I guess it could go like Floats or something, but most other mons, my other priority users die to crit Brave Bird, whereas Mawile doesn't care. Mega Mawile. See, these crit Brave Birds do fucking nothing. So Mawile was the best call. Did something. Oh, we get Life Orb now. That's exciting. Boots probably useless. Leftovers pretty sweet. Although I do tend to like Citrus Berry. Oh my goodness, we get all the PP maxes in the whole universe. Probably just put those on like Fake Out and Sucker Punch as I remember, right? I'm gonna put one on Mawile Sucker Punch right now. Really upset with a face all red from anger. Oh no. That's not good. Thank you, thank you. I was pretty happy with that line. I was happy with, like, Shelly was okay, but that one felt pretty cool. There were a few like very intricate moments in that one, which was fun. Where are my PP maxes? Wait, does this say restore? No, raises. Perfect. Sucker Punch. Perfect. Well worth it. Go straight into beating Irib. Nah. Let's get to... Let's be sneaky. Sneaky wins the day. Okay, we get to Fortree. Thank goodness. And then we're gonna go hatch our grass egg. Straight into sushi tomorrow. I actually have an unemployment date now. I will officially be without a job as of next Friday. So there might be a celebratory / consolation sushi in my future next week. So I think Meowscarada is probably the #1 here. Sceptile would be pretty sweet. I like the Mega. It was doing really cool things in the Rainer. I really don't like this box background. What would we prefer? Beach? Beach is pretty comfy. Sceptile would be sweet. Big Drum Monkey, whose name I can't remember. Grass. Starters. Pokemon. I've heard it's pretty good because it gets like fake out U-turn, all that good stuff. I know Venusaur is pretty sweet. I've heard Muffins talk up Venusaur, and I think somebody else, I can't remember. Torterra gets the Mega also, which would be cool. Just Mega Starter would be fun. I don't really want Snivy or Chespin. And then Chikorita's a dupe. A lot of good hits here. I think my favorites are probably Sprigatito, Turtwig, Trico, Rowlet. Then Bulbasaur a little bit farther behind. Then Grookey and Snivy Chespin at the bottom. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I'm hoping for. 5 big Rillabooms. Guitar is a fan of Venus. Okay, did I miss the right fight? Unfortunately, you did. Yeah, it had some cool moments. We got a Switch Roast. We got a Cinderace guaranteeing an unexpected, or maybe not, perhaps an unintuitive Earthquake, which was kind of sweet. I'm not sure if it's necessarily worth watching a replay for, but we are done doing fights for this evening. So we're gonna hatch a Grass Egg, and then I think I get a Kecleon or something on the other side of Fortree. We love Rowlet. Rowlet is very cute, very round. Torterra let me down with certain verse. Oh, okay. Wow, that's really good to know. So have some use in the endgame, at least.
Definitely safer work, right?
A moment of truth. Last starter egg for the run. We get the Rowlet! Muffins! You finally got a call for one. What do we name him? He's so dapper. Maybe just dapper. Gotta immediately check out the follower sprite here. Both got Prim and oh, I didn't know that you got Rowlet. I'd seen your Prim. Have you been enjoying Rowlet? I know Muffins is a big fan. Both tied a bow. This sprite is super cute. Night Ghosty. Super cute. Oh, he's a good looking guy. I like this one. Going a crazy with tinted lens. This has a split Evo, right? In this? Yeah, it does. Oh, we get Quill Rush over here. This is grass fighting. I don't have a fast fighting type. I guess I have Lucario. Lucario is probably fine. Take a look. That's a super sweet fighting move. Leaf Storm, not a special attacker, but that's kind of fun because then you could just have that on to like throw on some physically tanky one like a Golem or whatever to kill it. U-turn is nice. Dropkick Sucker. Synthesis. Wow. High jump kick. 1,000 arrows. Criminies. Knockoff. Wow. This moveset has a lot of utility. Whoa.
Tall, pointy one.
Homie is pretty fast. Okay. Really like this 100 speed stat on a grass type. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That's bulkier than Gengar? Kinda? Okay. We are a physical attacker, right? So Shadow Ball kind of bad. Classic Ghost not having a good stab move for endgame. Stealing on this one. Shadow Claw. Oh, Poltergeist! On 90 accuracy, so 0 accuracy, but Shadow Claw's fine. Can't really use Air Slash. Still get U-turn. Dual Wing Beat, Brave Bird. Okay, that's some sweet coverage.
I have really good
Leaf Blade, Phantom Forest. This is interesting. The AI can abuse this a little bit, so not as good. Knock off. Wow. Okay. I'm here for it. Oh, am I in the TM's page, or is this the? I'm in the TM's page. Spirit Shackle. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's basically Shadow Claw, but sure. False Swipe, nice utility. Also U-turn here. Also Leaf. Oh, Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch. Braver at that. Wow, this coverage seems incredible. On base 100 speed. I think I'd lean towards the grass one. Normal Decidueye got a big speed buff. Yeah, definitely. Definitely looks like that to me. Probably should have come to more of my fights. He just didn't make the cut. Oh, so you did go with the grass one. Tinted Lens, 100 speed, like 100 base speed, 107 base attack with coverage this good is really cool. I think I'd go for the grass one. And I could have it just sit here as an undecided mon and wait, but I think I'm never gonna use it if I do that.
I was 7 at the end of last night, now I'm 9, so not by much.
It really seems good on this box. I completely agree. Fast grass coverage is something I don't have, and fighting is not nearly as fast. That 1,000 arrows coverage on the grass ghost type seems really sweet too. Let's get him evolved. I should check how this evolution works. Okay, it needs to be nighttime. Never into effect. Okay, sweet. That's good to know. I mean, you might have had a Breloom. I did not hit a Shroomish. I got the Simisear instead. But we're not too far off of Cinderace learning high jump kick, and then that'll help a lot. It's stuck with double kick right now, which is just not very good. Once it gets high jump kick, though, I think I should be less looking for a fighting type. Because I'm still somehow pretty hosed. Can we go look at my box? My fighting types are Beardic and Lucaria, which burns my Mega. And also, it's really boring to use. Check out this guy. He also looks pretty dapper. Yeah, these followers turned out really nice. Time? Night. Choice Band Technician Mach Punch? Yeah, I can fucking imagine.
I do too. You don't know why? It's because the Ace Attorney, you know the Phoenix, right?
So my time is 8 p.m. Does speed up work or this? No, this is speed up time. It does not. 8 p.m. is good enough to do this, right?
As a gimmick.
Is dusk
And now,
later or no? Dusk is earlier. Okay, we'll go nights.
And so now seeing this word,
I'm not biased.
that's what it is.
I know. I do want the ghost one. This being 8 p.m. should be fine, right? Before I click on the rare candy button and screw myself. This should be sufficiently night.
And Atma just sounds worse than Atama. In my opinion.
Just be if he looks wrong. Genius. Always forget that is even an option. Man, do you know what? I think talking to the nurse for all of these is going to be slower than mashing infinite candies 4 times per dude. Which, we are going to get the joy of that this stream. And it is nighttime, right? Time 8 PM, yeah. Oh yeah, he looks right. Perfect. Spirit Shackle, very nice. Might actually use this false swipe, because I'm about to go catch a Mon. That's kind of sweet. Such a solid utility Mon. Very exciting. I'll probably leave him with... Actually, I suppose I'm going to have to relearn that move anyways, because I don't want to leave him in the box with false swipe. Man! U-turn, Shadow Sneak, Leaf Blade, and Thousand Arrows. I kind of want all of those on this Mon. That's a good sign. That's a sign of a Mon that's got utility. I suspect I'm going to want Shadow Sneak more than Sucker Punch, because I guess Sucker Punch still does more damage. It is base 40, right? It's probably going to be like priority U-turn coverage, or like stab moves, but then there's no space for Thousand Arrows, so it's probably Thousand Arrows over U-turn unless I need U-turn. Very cool, Mon. Start mashing through rare candies, and then we'll do our other encounter as a reward on the other side of them. Because I think this is going to be faster than talking to the nurse. Kecleon will have Sucker Punch if that's what you go catch on 120. Okay, is that worth being scared of for the Decidui? I don't know. Like, in vanilla, it's like level 30, right? Reject Kecleon. Kecleon gets, like, it's a normal type with Protean and Shadow Sneak, though. That's so sweet. What route even is this? 120? It's 50 in this. Christ. How do you even catch that safely? $120. Yeah, just 120. Don't even have the tab open. I love Fortree's music. Fortree is my favorite city in Hoenn, and it is not even close. Growlithe? That's pretty decent. Could just flash fire for Growlithe, potentially, because I did miss the other Growlithe. Although, I feel like Cinderace and Simisear have really been covering the fire-type needs. Like, I haven't been feeling like I need another one. Centiskorch has had some weird utility. It'll probably have weird utility again later. But I'm not sure I really feel like I need the other fire type. And Arcanine is slower than Cinderace. What kind of stats are we looking at? Cinderace is 116, 119. Arcanine. It's less attack and less speed. And the typing is... Like, this one seems way worse than the Hisuian version to me. Like, I have Flash Fire Mons already. I think Gyarados is a better Intimidate Mon. I guess this gets... But, like, Cinderace is going to get high jump kick. See, I think this is bulkier than Cinderace, but I'm not sure that really... I'm not sure Arcanine has, like, a lot of upside for me. The top 3 city in the franchise? Oh, I'd absolutely agree with it. I friggin' love it. It's so sweet. Skiddo. I understand Go-Goat is the GOAT. But, like... I feel like the Decidui I just hatched is better than this, right? Like, this does nothing. I don't have grassy terrain. Sapsiver is fine. I already have Wordier. Wordier has Fur Coat as an alternate. This thing I think is maybe just too slow. Okay, randomly, like, just getting Learn Set Earthquake is hilarious. Milk drink. So it gets recovery, earthquake, leaf blade. It's got decent health. I don't know, this mon feels kind of underwhelming to me. So I'm not impressed by these two. Mischief. This route has a lot of new mons, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This is the big one. Mabostiff. Big attack stat. Decently fast. Reasonably bulky. This is like this... okay, Info switches out. So he's a hilarious... I guess he's kind of a switch roaster. But you gotta bank on the has-bad odds. Intimidate decent otherwise. Mono Dark is kind of suspicious. Does he get Sucker Punch? Probably not, right? I feel like if you're a Dark type that you don't get Sucker Punch, this has gotta just be a shittier version of Drapion, right? Gets Player Up, I guess that's something. This looks like bad Drapion to me. I guess it does more damage than Drapion. Drapion's so much faster and much bulkier and shell armor. I don't know that I need this thing either. So we're already looking at 50% of the encounters being kind of bad. Bunny's cracked, probably, because Lopunny is cracked. Very fast. The Mega, where is the Mega? Do we see the Mega? The Mega is just, like, ridiculous. And I'm not bringing this to the E4 because I'm bringing Mawile instead. We're trying to beat Matt's Lopunny in terms of E4 kills. This one's obviously great, but it is only a 10%. Absol? Okay, I love Mega Absol. It is so cool. And I know that this gets sharpness in this hack because I tried to use this in my casual run. The issue I had with it was that I was also using Mega Mawile in my casual run, and I would just Mega the Mawile instead of Megaing the Absol. Though obviously this mon I think is amazing. The fact that it's this fast in a Nuzlocke at least, this would probably come to more fights than Mega Mawile. Because super fast on top of the Sucker Punch. Detect is... oh crap, this mon... okay, this mon is really good. Like, I really liked this in the casual run, even though I mostly used Mega Mawile. But this mon is crazy. Not super confident about, like, hitting the 10% though. Cherim is gotta be just complete garbage, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. As far as I've heard.
I guess it's not horrible in Sun Route. How do you even make it do this? Does it do this naturally in Sun? It's kind of slow for Sun Route, to be honest. Oh no, speed. So this is probably a monster in Sun Route and then never again. And I don't know that I need more Sun Route monsters. Milcery. This turns into Alcremie, right? Keeps... oh, that's useless. Keeps it... protects against mental problems. The fuck does that mean? Attract, disable, encore, heal time. Okay, so this is functionally doesn't have abilities. Very slow. Decently bulky. Just mono fairy in this. This mon probably doesn't see a lot of use either. I know Decorate isn't banned. This is potentially like a doubles sweeper. I can get like Focus Sash, lead Focus Sash, Decorate Alcremie. Doesn't seem great. Gaining Fairy type on demand is really fun. Oh yeah, that's like the Mega Absol. I do not need to be sold a Mega Absol. I think it is my second favorite Mega design of all time. Dark Fairy is unbelievable. I wish it was like that in vanilla. It's just so cool.
Sorry, did you say me?
Deals with mental problems is crazy. Yeah, what a description. It's probably from vanilla, but it looks funny. Sorry for taking my time here. Most of these mons I'm not very familiar with, or they may have changed. I don't even know what a Glimmet is. Rock Poison. Holy crap, is it slow? Oof.
Yeah, I know. It's I wish the mom killed.
Is this banned? This is banned. Okay, so it gets corrosion, which is okay, I guess.
It feels
This seems like it dies to a stiff breeze.
like. Well, the one thing at least
Spiky shield is
I noticed
okay.
that the gold drop rate was higher than it was in Baja from just random mobs. So that.
Well, it gets spiky. It's like spiky shield, power gem, sludge wave is, I guess, fine if the stab is useful.
At least the job.
Spiky feet shield doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Wow.
It was the job XP that
Fucking straight is failing.
higher.
I wish Meteor Beam was allowed. That move looks really cool.
Like I do like how you are not.
Relor. What is a Relor? Why did Irith put all the mons I was gonna have to Google in the same route? Oh, it's another bug. Oh man. This thing looks like a really shit version of Orbeetle.
Oh,
Like literally just a bad Orbeetle. Does it get anything super unique? No? Alright, so we got shit Orbeetle as an option. That's nice. Squawkabilly. All I know is this is a bird. Squaw? Squaw? Squawkabilly. There are colors of Squawkabilly. More you know. It's like decently fast, no bulk at all, okay attack. Okay, it's got guts. We'd finally have access to Guts Facade. It would just be sort of slow. Like, Intimidate also, I guess that's okay. Like, I can teach it Facade, certainly. There's Facade. Facade, Brave Bird, Reversal is kind of fun. Parting Shot and Final Gambit are also fun, because I think this one is certainly fodder. And we're not hitting Gleamia or Poltergeist. Is Poltergeist a legendary? Seems like it might be for a 1% encounter. Is this just a weird mon, or is this a... The stats are crap, right? Okay, so it can't be a legendary. 308 stats? Holy shit. Sinistra is the Evo. Look up Sinistra. Okay. Sinistra. This one. It looks like a pot. Oh man, another grass ghost type. This one's slower. Heatproof is kind of interesting. Absorbs half the damage inflicted, may cause burn. Oh, that's really cool. So it's like Giga Drain that can... Giga Drain cross with Scald? That seems really good. Scatters water to restore the HP of itself and allies. It's also spread? Holy shit. Okay. Wasn't clear on that. So it's a spread Giga Drain that can burn. That's crazy. Strength sap. And then Gleamia. Why is Gleamia even on here? Is this mon crazy in this game? No. No, it is not. Why is this the 1% encounter? Is it crazy? Sucker Punch and Fake Out is like pretty okay. It's decently fast. Why is this a 1% encounter? So, okay. This mon is good. 1. This is 1%. 11%. Like, so we have about 20% good mon. What is Kecleon? Does this have more stats than usual? I feel like Kecleon does not have 120 base SPDEF.
It does, like, the rate, in my mind now, is really just...
Wow, it does.
The fights that is there.
Wild. Oh, it's got more attack and more health than this, though. Okay, so Kecleon's got some stats.
Other than getting better at the rate itself.
Does it still... Okay, it does still have the Shadow Sneak.
But I mean, like, the
And Sucker. I don't know, man. This feels like... And Fake Out. This just feels like this is the safer play. I think this is probably better than everything on the route except for like Baniri, Poltergeist, and Absol. So you have like a 20% chance of getting something better than Kecleon?
It's like some pieces are
Kecleon seems good.
and then of course it's better than
Which 20% is not a lot of percent. Safe isn't bad. That's fair. That's fair enough.
but now some pieces aren't better than
I do like the idea of a somewhat more disposable fake out user, because my current, like, Tink and Floatzel are both super not disposable.
yeah, I think that especially now I just got my my chemist sort of free and now I can res. So
If I had channel points, we could do a vote. If you pick Kecleon, I will tell everyone you hate gambling. Ah, man. That's legit. Doesn't Indeedee also get Fake Out? No, I got this shitty Indeedee. So, like, even the good Indeedee, let's go check out the good Indeedee. This Indeedee gets Fake Out as an egg move. My Indeedee, which resembles an inject button, doesn't get egg moves, because it's a male. It gets Encore. Period. And aromatherapy, I guess. This mod is this mod's a complete waste of space. It does not get Fake Out, unfortunately. Dugong gets Fake Out. Wow, that's really cool. I'm excited for egg moves. Fake Out Dugong is nice. Didn't know about that. High jump kick on Cinderace is the big one I'm excited for. If I had channel points, I would maybe have to do a there is a sufficient number of channel points that could be paid to force me to gamble on a route. I feel like that would be a fun stream dynamic. I'm sure this is a thing that people with audiences and channel points do. I've seen people even have them such that you can, like, if you pay a certain number of points, you can kill Mons. I'm not willing to give the chat that much control. Holy. Let's try and see if it is science. I mean, it's pretty fun if you hit the Absol, I imagine. The problem is, like, the reason I'm not just like, we'll just go get Kecleon. Like, I really, really love Absol. Like, Mega Absol is such a blast to use. Absol and Berdic taking Berdic. Is there anywhere else you can pick up an Absol? This is not where I got mine in my casual run, so there's gotta be somewhere else. Meteor Falls, which has the Dragon Room, and Mirage Tower, which has all of the... Ah, man, they do not want you to get an Absol. Tough. So if we do gamble, do we Flash Fire? I really think the Arcanine is pretty boring. But it's like, I feel like if we're gambling, we got a full gamble. Because Kecleon is... Bryn is in the background saying, oh no, he's full gambling. We're disgusting. We're discussing. No flash fight. No, see, because like, I think the Arcanine is worse than the Kecleon. So if I was gonna be safe about the gamble, I'd just be safe and get the Kecleon. I didn't expect this to turn into such a big decision. You have another shot at Hisui and Arcanine?
I fight with the maker of the Nuzlocke, what he's doing to be first in streams sometimes, just for shits.
Which one did I miss? Gyarados. I haven't. I know, Michael, you were kind of talking about Primarina a little earlier. I've used it for literally just the Flannery fight. I suppose it's probably good into Rain Root, but it just hasn't come up very much for me, which has been funny. It's not because I feel like it's been bad. I just haven't really needed it. Yeah, I missed that one, and instead of that one, we got the Indeedee, which was a tough pill to swallow. Like, wheeling the Indeedee into losing Corviknight was a bit shit. Maybe the key is that gambling owes us an Absol. Assault Vest. When do I get Assault Vest? That's one of my favorite items in the game. Can probably check. Lilycove. Okay, so Lilycove has Egg Moves and Assault Vest. That's cool. Full Send It, Sweetheart? Oh man, we gotta gamble now. Dang it. Put Mawile in slot 1 minute for the Absol. We can do that. I probably need a plan to try to catch it without, like, having anything die. Or the Absol die. It's Absol time? I would be very excited if it's Absol time. See, the problem with Prim being an E4 mon is that Prim is already in the E4. And if something's already in the E4, I'm like way less interested. Oh, we're down to row 4. Not bad. Almost there. Oh my goodness. The box manip struggle. Okay, have I gotten myself confused? These are all 68. These are all 64, except... Okay, these two. Perfect. This Golem is 64. Primarina is 68. Fantastic. This camera up that has yet to actually do anything. It did try. It was in a fight. That counts or something. Slowbro I did? Yes. What was the last mon?
Oh, yeah.
Starmie? Dugong. Because Dugong tried to learn Snowscape. Yeah, there we go. Show me the Absol, sweetie. I gotta finish leveling some mons and then we'll try for it. I've been convinced. I won't use the safe Kecleon. Although, man, a guaranteed fake out mon that can bait fighting type moves and then become immune into some of the late game doubles seems so good. I am very worried about those late game doubles. Like, the fact that it's already taking Michael and Toaster, like, days at a time to plan for them, like, it already takes me days at a time to plan for shit, guys. I don't know that we can survive. Be spending days at a time planning for those.
Alright, well, I think that's it for me.
So if the Kecleon can help at all, it's pretty tempting.
I've actually been enjoying how wild some of the mechanics have been in
Slack off? This gets a recovery move? That's cool. And I think we have one more row plus like 2 mons.
I have no idea, so...
Volt Tackle, that's exciting. Finally in Head Smash Volt Tackle. Mon is so cool. I think it's more fun in casual runs where it's okay if it misses and dies occasionally. But the Mon is really cool. We have this row plus Meganium. Okay. So much easier to do this grabbing the party mons first, so you know which ones are already done. I almost don't want to level up that NDD, but we'll be thorough. Meganium deserves a vacation. It just one-shot that Urshifu after locking it in with Shadow Tag. I feel like Meganium would enjoy a beach vacation. Mawile probably should be in the box as well, just for good vibes. Okay, so the grass in this... Does this sheet have what level the things are in the grass? 120 grass. 35 to 40. So we can probably just sit there with a Meganium and the Absol can't kill me, right? 35 to 40. Psycho Cut, Detect, Night Slash. Okay, yeah, should be fine. Actually, if it doesn't have a dark move, I can probably false swipe it down with this Idjoy if I need to. Okay, so we're gonna grab the catching squad, which is gonna be Vis and Meganium. So we can put Ceruledge in the beach. That mon is pretty bad anyway. Decidueye. We'll take Mawile in the lead slot for the vibes. Actually, do we use lead Mawile for the vibes or lead Meganium because that was the starter? Probably lead Mawile for the vibes, right? Mawile was the big catch of the playthrough, so probably the Mawile. And we do spins for luck on this stream. We're gonna accidentally get roasted by a trainer. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. And what I do know for this route, you actually can't even access water in a Nuzlocke, which is very funny to me. What was it? Ducklet and Aracuda. Ah, we can't, like, I do want an Aracuda. I think I have a shot at this one in Lily Cove? Is that the only place? Yeah, looks like this is my only shot at it. Time pull is, I guess, okay. I'd rather the Aracuda. Oh, it's 70%. That's not bad at all. We can't access it here because of the Kecleon encounter. Alright. Bryn plus stream chat win.
Get it?
No, we're gonna gamble for it. It's 10%. It's not the best odds.
You love gambling on things that don't matter, though.
This playthrough matters.
I'm sorry. Not real life money things.
Holy fucking shit! The gambling 100% guaranteed.
Don't for that.
Oh man. I don't know why I ever doubted. Holy shit, guys. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's cooler than a Kecleon. Oh, man. Thank you to Mawile for sure. What has this got? Psycho Cut, Detect, Night Slash Slash. Okay. Holy fuck! That's insane! He did not get in the quick ball, we expected this. I'm literally about to damage calc Absol into Decidui at level 68 with Night Slash. Holy crap! What? This literally can kill me with crit Night Slash into Night Slash on the Switch. 28 levels lower. That's a little spooky. So if he Night Slashes here, I have to switch out. Regular slash. Okay, we're good. We're good. There's the Night Slash. We are no longer good. That crit did half. What? Huh? This crit's supposed to do 62%. This Decidua has 0 IVs. Is that why? Yes. we do still die to second Night Slash crit. Okay. He's adamant in calc. I'd rather assume this random wild one is adamant. I'm not about to throw away this Decidua I just got. We have 80 Ultra Balls. Alright. And quite a few synthesis. Should have PP maxed the synthesis already, I suppose. We might be here for a bit, friends. I think that is maybe the single most hype I've been on stream outwardly, because I was so surprised. Like, I think I was more internally hyped about them all while, but that was 50-50 coin toss. There's no way, like, no world in which I was expecting to get this Absol. That's crazy. I guess we don't have it yet, but no way I would have assumed there'd even be a chance. Good lord! I would so enjoy catching this Mon. Give him one Dusk Ball? We can give him a Dusk Ball. It's very thematic. Yeah, I'm on board with that. Nope. Yeah, this is the reward for getting wrecked by that Indeedee on M on the last route. Maybe he'd like to be healed. He's kind of taken some damage. Nope. Thank God Meganium is so tanky. We're just gonna sit here and Ultra Ball, I think. I don't want to get any more excited until we actually have this Mon in a box. Look at these crits! Holy crap. I'd like him to crit this much for me. I think we got a synthesis after one more attack, probably. Oh, I bet you he is super luck, yeah. Oh! Oh! Yes! What do we call this thing? Holy fuck. I definitely do not have a nickname prepared for this. Oh, this Mon was so cool when I was a kid, and like vaguely edgy Mons were cool. I really liked the Jirachi movie growing up, and Absol was just awesome in it. Brolic Muffin? Scuba Believers? We could just call him Believer. I don't think Brolic Muffin fits. Just Gamba, maybe. Brolic. Fit. Yeah, not quite. Not quite. It's gotta be something gambling related. It might just be Gamba. We can workshop something different later if we want. Do I already have the Mega Stone for this? That is just wildly exciting. I do! Crepes. Think he's win straight pile? I'd certainly believe it. Actually, we probably want to make him... Let's just put him in, like, a default state. It's probably Jolly. So I think Mega is a mixed attacker, also, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 115's attack, super respectable. Man. I think Detect Mega Absol might even be better into doubles than the Fake Out Kecleon. That's probably close, but... Oh, crepes. So sweet. And, I'm done. Does he get? Yeah, okay, so he already has everything he needs. Do I already have... He gets close combat? Wow, okay. Was not expecting close combat. I think he gets player off, right? Because he's Fairy on. Perfect. We probably need to give him player off. Absol had Thunderbolt, and Cynthia fight. Oh, you champed the Absol! Look at that! Very cool. Mixed attackers are awesome. I think I have the player FTM already. If I do, we will also teach it that. I don't think player F gets sharpness boost, but that is okay. Actually, we should super check. Is magic bounce allowed? Okay, magic bounce is not allowed. Which means before I accidentally break the rules, Absol needs Super Luck or Justify? Okay, so as long as my Absol isn't pressure, I'll never be breaking the rules. That's how that works, right? So Night Slash, Psycho Cut are going to be my best attacks, and then I also have Player Off, which is not a slashing move, but that's fine. Do I not have player F yet? Did I skip player F? Oh, no, there it is. Just right near the end. What do we even put on this instant? I mean, I'm not doing a double for a while, so probably just over detect for now. Okay, what a way to end the stream. Let's check out the follower. And then I gotta go take out the garbages and go to bed. He looks so edgy and so cute. Excellent follower. Alright, thank you guys for sticking around and for encouraging the friggin' Absol. Holy. Good night, dude. That's crazy. As last time, Gastrodon is live again doing Pokemon Seaglass Nuzlocke. I think her blind run and bun is over the weekend, but I'll pop a raid over there in case anybody else would like to keep watching something. Although, this will be it for me today. I've streamed a little bit longer than I expected I would have already. And bed is a thing that I gotta do. But thank you all for attending, and I will see you in the next couple of days when we go to tackle Winona. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Need to use Master Ball for Rayquaza? I guess no. No, because you don't... Rayquaza's not required capture in this game, I don't think. You just go talk to him, and he shows up. Hello, Pocky! Thank you for the raid!